Wow, we were headed to the classroom? Because we were out in the hallway before. The girl collapses powerlessly. I used a soft touch during the battle. She should have sustained no injuries. Probably. Still, the girl does not stand back up. Apparently due to mental rather than physical stress. Her own arms and legs have turned metallic. Yet in the heat of battle, she was able to use those foreign appendages with ease. If she truly thought herself to be human, that would have come as quite a shock.
That should be enough. I'm sure you realize now that you are not human. There must have been an important promise that could only be kept in that guise. That must have been your reason for living. Whether it's worth losing that or not, I ask that you give it serious thought.
An important promise. My reason for living?
Her potential will become unlocked through self-reflection. That was how it happened for me as well.
Now, it seems the tumult of trials is about to begin. In which case, I bid you good luck.
Oh!
I close the compendium in my hand and the worn pages rustle as they meet. By the time it shuts, I am already far away from the girl. In my absence, the illusion is again in place, giving her the appearance of a human once more. She may consider what happened to be a daydream, and that is quite all right. My intention was to give her an opportunity to awaken to the truth. What she eventually decide is up to her. That aside, there's something else on my mind. The girl I fought looked human but wasn't. Is it rare for even one such as I with an unimaginable long lifespan to meet someone like her? Yet she is the second such person I have known. The other was also a guest of mine once. She too resembled a human girl. I can sense her power somewhere here as well. Most likely she's here for reasons having to do with the girl I met.
What an intriguing event. More so than I had first imagined.
Though I came here on a mere whim, this trip may be unexpected fruit. Perhaps I'll discover something important. My interest piqued even more now, I decide to go further in. When I do, the bustle of voices reaches my ear. Is that a cheer? One of the monitors nearby turns on after the cheer dies down. It's showing a girl in a school uniform.
Ladies and gentlemen!
Oh, really? Okay.
Is everyone ready? It's time to get our program started. I, Lisette, will be your commentator. Please, hold your applause. Oh, you're too kind, you're too kind. Well, with things starting to heat up now, the General has a few words for you. The mic's all yours, sir.
Next, a person who seems to be the host takes the girl's place. Actually, person may be incorrect. That intriguing fluffiness and tantalizing round body.
Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix! Presenting the manliest of all men!
This is more of a to-do than I thought.
I keep watching as a video with some upbeat music plays.
Is this an introduction to the contestants?
A number of girls and boys are introduced at a steady pace. I haven't seen any of their faces before, but they all appear to be Persona users. Each one of them is tagged with a mocking epithet. epithet?
The carnivore who's discarded womanhood, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, the sister complex kingpin. Are these signs of their willingness to cast aside their pride in pursuit of victory? I wonder if they're not casting aside a little too much. This is a rather novel idea.
There's no denying that those with power are gathering here for the tournament. The video comes to a close. Since I came here on my own whim, I am obviously not featured in it. How unfortunate. I catch myself pouting my lips.
Should I officially enter
No,
this as
don't.
well?
Oh. Elizabeth can come and go as she please. If she's like, you know what, I'm gonna unofficial this, she'll just walk out the door.
Oh, but if the manliest of all men are the ones called for, I cannot participate. Then again, I distinctly spotted a woman or two in the introductory video. Then I shan't concern myself with such trifling details. I shall soldier on.
The next time the host appears on a monitor, I will make my entry too. If he turns me down, then I shall resort to force. Oh God. Very good. My mind made up, I begin my walk through the school. This is weird. Battles. Oh, where I might find a battle. Are you kidding me? So, are you gonna tell me that I'm gonna have to fight every single person here? I look into a window nearby. Aha!
Oh my! The host himself is before my eyes.
So I'm gonna fight Teddy? Before I realize it, I'm already in motion.
Pardon my dynamic entrance.
Someone's here!
Looking around, I see a piano and portraits of famous composers lining the walls. I see. This must be what they call a music room.
Please forgive me for startling you.
Ooh! Who are you, miss?
I am Elizabeth, a mere elevator attendant, albeit one who is currently utterly neglecting her duties.
An elevator attendant? I don't believe it! I'm having culture shock! I wish Junessa's elevators had such beautiful attendants, too!
Excuse me, but may I ask your name?
Teddy! Doi!
I'm sorry. Would you mind repeating that in human language?
I was saying it normally. Teddy is my name, and I'm a proud bear!
I see. Teddy Bear. You have a rather creative flair to your appearance.
I wish you'd say cute instead. Though hearing a pretty lady like you say so makes my heart skip a beat.
Watching him, I cannot restrain my curiosity any longer and prod his soft fur with abandon. Oh dear.
Huh? What are you doing?
This seems to lack ventilation. How does he breathe in there? Oh, there's a zipper.
Stop! I'm ticklish. Oh no! No opening! You're embarrassing me!
Oh, please forgive me. Curiosity almost killed the bear.
Huh? What were you planning on doing?
Yes, Teddy, be afraid. Be very afraid.
You're even a tougher customer than the kids at the food court, miss.
When I step away, Teddy Bear lightly smooths over his fur to try and regain his composure.
Oh, I had forgotten what I originally meant to ask because of your fine coat of hair. Teddy Bear, though I am a woman, I wish to partake in this Grand Prix.
Huh? I can't help you with that.
Oh, but are you not the host shown in the introduction video?
It's all a huge misunderstanding. That guy's an imposter. Won't you hear me out?
It seems he is faced with some kind of dilemma. I decide to lend an ear on Teddy Bear. He animatedly describes his circumstances, but his arms and legs are too short to illustrate his point. His mannerisms are so peculiar that understanding is an uphill battle, But in the end, I grasped the basics.
I see. So you realized that something was amiss and came wandering in here yourself to investigate. But you fell into the imposter's trap and couldn't do a thing until a moment ago. You have my deepest sympathies.
Do I really? Anyways, everyone else is on the contestant list while I get the cold shoulder.
Is that so? Then, since we are both outcasts, let us participate of our own accord.
So there's really no point to this battle other than, hey, we're outcast. Hey, we weren't allowed in the battle. Let's have our own battle. I mean, because battling each other is fun, right?
Our own?
May I request a match from you?
That makes no sense at all. What do you mean? Ooh, maybe a hot and heavy struggle with all kinds of clinches and holds?
No.
A one-on-one battle to the extreme.
That makes no sense. Wait a second. You look a lot stronger than me, miss.
Oh, don't be so modest.
No, I'm really not.
I'm very sorry, but the deadline for submitting a forfeit notice has expired.
You're not sorry at all. There are things I can't do, you know. Oh, but on the other hand, if I can try scoring with you later, I might rethink this.
Scoring? I do not understand the term, but if that is your stipulation, why, I accept.
Oh, goody.
Oh, you accept? Woohoo! I'm ready to go whenever you are.
That is, if you're still alive afterward. Well then, here goes. Your fate is in the cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god. Teddy, you're gonna die. I take my fighting stance. Settling matters through a show of force is simple, straightforward, and so beautiful. Elizabeth, you're just so crazy. Oh my god. I love you. I love Elizabeth so much. Alright. So basically there is no real rhyme or reason to our battles. Or at least this one in particular. Okay. Holy hell! Teddy, what the hell are you doing? Sorry, Teddy, you're not gonna be scoring with this chick. What the hell is that thing? Okay. Sorry, Teddy, you're not going to be scoring with Elizabeth anytime soon.
The road to dating is steep. Ugh.
With an exaggerated groan, Teddy Bear collapses. Or rolls down, to be more precise.
Teddy Bear, you truly are an intriguing creature.
Hearing this, Teddy Bear springs to his feet.
Are you interested in me?
Though you aren't human, you fight against your fate and wish to be with humans. I have witnessed one other case who bore such a fate in the past.
Huh?
You made a choice and decided how you wish to live. That is marvelous, Teddy Bear.
Marvelous? Me? Does that mean you're still okay with me trying to score with you?
That is not what it means.
Teddy Bear loses his balance for some unknown reason and falls over.
No! The way you you shoot down my attempts reminds me of Yuki-chan.
Yuki-chan, is this an acquaintance of yours?
Yuki-chan is a very precious friend of mine.
You have friends.
Actually, everyone who is in that video are my friends. But I can't forgive them for having all the fun. I'll make them buy me a tasty treat for this.
I see. May I ask you something? Who would you consider the strongest among your friends?
Oh dear, he's gonna be like, well, I think Senpai. And Elizabeth's like, okay, I'm just gonna plow through all these invisible walls, just walk right up to you and be like, hey, I'm gonna fight you.
Well, Sensei, of course. He's the manliest of all men.
Sensei. If I recall correctly, that is the name of a governing class within a school, wielding the power of life and death over its students.
I'm not sure that's what the Japanese dictionary says. Okay.
Yes, that does indeed sound like the name of a strong warrior.
Sensei's our leader.
He sounds strong, but he seems to be unconnected to the former guest I am searching for. But as Teddy Bear speaks of his friend called Sensei, he wears a beaming expression. They must be connected with a truly strong bond. Inwardly, I am surprised. Though he is adorable, this teddy bear most likely used to be something similar to a shadow. I am very curious about anyone who would form a bond with such a being. Thinking about it that way makes me interested in him as well.
Oh, that was quite helpful. Thank you.
Once the tournament's over, you should come hang out at Juness sometime.
Juness?
It's a place where Don Yosuke and I work. It's huge. You can eat food there, and they have candy, toys, and sexy bikinis too.
What a paradise on Earth! It seems there is still much I do not know about in your world. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I must get going now.
Be careful!
It did not once click in his head that she said, your world. I bow politely. Teddy Bear waves back with a big smile. Oh, is she gonna go from like battle to battle and be like, are you Sensei? Are you Sensei? Are you Sensei? And yeah. Now, though I decided to participate on my own, how should I proceed from here? I don't have any good understandings of this building's layout after all. I tried going in and out of the building to test various paths, but I don't get anywhere.
It may have come to this.
I rear back my head and inhale as deeply as I can. And then...
Bring out the next opponent! No one heeded my call. I suppose repeating that line is enough.
My shoulders sag slightly and I concentrate on the area nearby. I sense an unexpected presence.
Aha! There is someone closer by than I had expected. What a reunion this will be. I'm starting to feel...
Is it
tingly.
Agus? There is no need for me to keep searching for an opponent since one is already nearby. I trace the presence and proceed down the hallway. When I reach what appears to be an entryway, I can hear what sounds like voices quarreling. One of the voices is Teddy Bear, or rather, the sham host, General Teddy.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! What a fight! No wonder you're an anti-shadow.
So it is Agus.
I take no joy at all from your praise.
As I move forward, I find myself breaking into a run. Soon afterward, the voice's owner enters my field of vision. Just as I thought. That unmistakable figure, she's a guest I hosted in my life as a resident. If I recall correctly, her name is Agus. Upon closer inspection, she is aiming her weapon at General Teddy on the monitor.
Pointing your weapon at a monitor is very scary. But anyways, your next opponent is...
Ah! If I don't act now, the match will start without me. I must prevent General Teddy from speaking for the time being until my business is completed. Again, before I realize it, I am already in motion.
Oh no! Pardon my bold entrance.
What did she break? Did she like burst through the ceiling or?
Huh? Oh, the monitor's completely shattered. Who would do such a thing?
What?
A strange intruder has shown up.
What do you mean strange? I guess you know her.
Oh my. I thought we were having a touching reunion. How unfortunate that you would refer to me as a strange intruder.
A reunion? I don't recall ever meeting anyone so odd.
Now I'm trying to think back.
She who governs power. Does that ring any bells for you?
Huh? Wait. Are you the one I met in that blue room then? Your entrance just now was very different from how I remembered your behavior, so I didn't recognize you. But you're...
How did you not recognize her? Do you see, like, people walking around with this exact outfit, with the exact haircut, with the exact same eye color? I guess... Seriously? Seriously? How could you think that... Whatever.
Erinna's son.
No.
I think they tried to, pronounce Elizabeth in, like, Japanese ways, because I noticed that in the Japanese language that they have very hard times pronouncing L's, so they pronounce L's as R's.
Elixir? Erengi?
In any case, I never dreamed that I'd meet you here.
That goes for myself as well. It's been a long time since I saw you. But why are you here? What about your duties of governing power?
I am currently in gross abandonment of my duties.
I currently abandoned all hope.
That was a very straightforward answer.
Considering the circumstances here, I'd like to test your strength as well.
I excitedly flipped through the pages of the compendium.
What? Please, wait a moment. Does that mean you wish to fight me?
From what I've heard, in certain cultures in your world, one lets one's fists do the talking.
She talked to Akihiko.
Perhaps you could think of it as a sporty, modern, and extreme way of greeting one another.
I don't understand at all.
You seem to have become strong beyond all recognition. I'd like to see your power for myself, to broaden my horizons. Will you grant my shameless request?
I still don't understand. But does this mean your wish will be fulfilled if I agree to fight you? If that's really what you want, will you mind if I don't hold back?
I couldn't ask for anything more. I, Elizabeth, will fight you with all the strength at my disposal.
That is not good. You will annihilate Aegis.
Now, let us begin.
Don't annihilate Aegis, please. Ha! Settling matters through a show of force is simple, straight... Pardon me. I said that once already. In mid-thought, I was thinking that out loud, so I best to say something else. I wonder how she would react if she met Akihiko again. Finally. Oh, she set me on fire. Whoa, okay. Ugh, that was pretty close.
You're strong.
Agus crouches down with an annoyed expression.
Oh no, I was surprised myself. It's been a while since I fought with all my power.
I close my eyes and reminisce. Just as I had expected, she had grown more powerful than before. Agus is not human. She has an artificial body, making her a sort of mechanical maiden. She was originally created as a tool to accomplish a set goal with established abilities. But by gaining a heart, she forged her own destiny. She did this with the power that can only be gained by those with emotions, the power of bonds. Her nature shifted from one directed by others to one who chooses for herself. She was no longer merely acting, but living. This shift caused a miracle, and she overcame her artificial origins to attain what could be called life. Some have had the talent of turning bonds into great strength by forming a contract through intense desire. We residents of the Velvet Room refer to this talent as the wild card, and it has at times changed the course of history. Even I, who served as a resident for a long time, only encountered a few with that power. She is one of them.
I now have a wish of my own. Though it may take vast oceans of time for it to come true. Perhaps one day you will accompany me on the same journey.
What do you mean?
If our destinies truly do cross, you will eventually understand.
I guess his expression shows that she still does not understand. Well, the fact is, like, Elizabeth is probably gonna live forever, and Igus is obviously gonna live forever. It's like, they're gonna team up and, like, save the world. But that is fine for now.
By the way, how have your friends been?
Huh? Oh, they're all well. Several of them are here right now.
Suddenly, a staticky voice echoes from the broken monitor speaker, interrupting our conversation. It seems I was not thorough in my destruction.
Testing. It's finally getting through.
Stomp on it, quick!
Hey, you! The one who's not on a roster! Who are you? Why are you gumming up the works?
It's that bear.
If you keep messing with my Grand Prix, I'll make you...
I snap the fingers of my right hand with a flourish. The speaker explodes. I am sure that the announcement will bother us no more now. It seems I have finally finished it off.
Oh my! Flames have suddenly burst from the speakers. How dreadful!
Fatality.
That was 180% your doing.
Not just 100, 180.
Such repeated meddling. It seems I have a bit of a score to settle with the host, too. Well then, I will be going now. Please be careful.
Oh, wait. There is a rule in this tournament against the loser of a fight moving on.
You have no problem.
Is there? Well, considering that I entered myself into the tournament, I do not think you count as a defeated contestant. That is only conjecture, though.
You entered yourself. Yet you're going to settle a score with the host for complaining about you?
Details.
Perfect explanation for everything. Details. I smile cheerfully in return and leave the area. Ah, truly, that was one of my better smiles.
I cannot believe that even Elizabeth's son came to this world. That's it. Her name was Elizabeth's son.
I think you can just call her Elizabeth. But formalities.